This is a welcome email that I received just this week when I signed up to the Curly Girl Method Club. My daughter has the most beautiful curly hair and I want to know how to look after it. So I signed up. I haven't purchased. I just signed up via the website for their newsletter. It's a really good email. We're going to walk through it. But then I want to come back to one really small but effective thing that they do. And then I've got a couple of other examples that will kind of run through to show other ways you can use this. So we've got the logo at the top. Then we've got the headline, welcome to the CGMC community, where 320,000 plus curl enthusiasts live. They've got an amazing first discount. Then there's like a personal letter from the founder of the brand saying, why she created this. I know firsthand how overwhelming wave curl care can feel. It is. I've got the straightest hair ever, and having to deal with someone every morning who has curly hair, it is quite overwhelming because I've never had to do that before. So from my perspective, that was a really nice line. Signed off from her, and then it goes into some product recommendations, which obviously the starter kit, because if you're new, that's where you would start. So that's a really obvious link to have in here. And then a really beautiful footer. The bit that I want to jump into is right here at the top. It's this line where 320,000 plus curl enthusiasts thrive. What they've done here really well is that number, putting that number in there to show how many people are in their community. My first assumption was that this would be email subscribers. It doesn't say that specifically, so it might be, social media followers as well, or, actual customers built into that number as well. Regardless, within their community, there's 320,000. Now, this technique works so well because there's a couple of psychological things at play. So first one is social conformity. We, as humans, tend to follow a crowd. If there's a large group of people doing things, we will follow them. We don't want to be left out. It's, a bit of FOMO playing in here as well. If that many people think something is good, we're missing out by not being part of it. So I really love this email for that straight off the bat. The rest of it was just, extra on top. I'm going to jump into the second example now. So this email, slightly different. It was a welcome email, but a welcome email after I had purchased. So it's kind of that post-purchase / welcome to their community from Happy Mammoth. Your wellness journey starts now. Woohoo, Vicky. Really good personalization in there. But then in that second paragraph, it says, you've joined a movement of over 1 million empowered individuals taking charge of their health and well-being naturally. So again, we've got that over 1 million people are part of this. I want to be part of it. There's some really clever words here as well. So empowered and movement, it makes you want to be part of that group. So whereas we're saying community before and thriving, here we've got empowered and movement. So some really good words kind of backing up those numbers of how many people are using this product or following this brand. So another really good example. And then we'll go into our third example. And this one is from a brand called Muse. And if we scroll down here, a very beautifully simplistic, again, from the founder of the brand. But here we can see, join the 10,000 plus Muse community on Insta to get to know us better. So maybe if you don't have a massive email marketing list, so you can't use that, 320,000 plus, subscribers. If you can't be specific there, but you've got a large social media following, you could use that, again, very specific, 10,000 plus community on Instagram. So that way you're not just saying, hey, welcome, make sure you join us on Instagram. It's, hey, we've got this many people, that social conformity bit, and it's on Instagram. So we're kind of bringing them into the Instagram and where our community is, but being very specific with this example. And I'm going to round up by just showing you one final email that kind of uses the social conformity idea or technique in a slightly different way. So this is a brand called Chili. This is their welcome email. It's a very long welcome email, and that is a teardown for another day. But I want to bring us down to the bottom here where we've got the testimonials. Now, sometimes in a welcome sequence, I will have a whole campaign that is completely dedicated to testimonials. But if you wanted to bring some of that into your initial welcome email, so if you didn't feel comfortable sharing, the number of email subscribers you have or the number of people you have on social media, another way is to bring in the testimonials. So we've still got that kind of that bit where we see what other people are saying and kind of then go, okay, well, if other people are purchasing the product and this is what they say about it, they trust the product. So we've still got that kind of social conformity playing into this, but also the testimonials kind of bring a bit of cognitive ease. We can rely on other people's experiences of this product instead of having to kind of go into it blind. So we're not making up our mind from just their website or, product images. We've got other people's experience to base our decisions on as well. What I would have loved to have seen here maybe was some names or some images to really bring these testimonials to life. But still, these are really valuable to have for those reasons that we've looked at.